First and foremost, this is not a Megan Thee Stallion versus Tory Lanez trial. This is the People versus Daystar Peterson trial. Let's get that straight.
Y'all already know what time it is. I got the black V-neck on.
What's going on, you all? We are on day 4 of the Tory Lanez trial, and I am just so disappointed but not surprised at the coverage of this trial from these bloggers, for these folks who have an iPhone and just want to record and take pictures and videos, people who just want to be seen and are acting in misogynoir, anti-blackness, just all types of violence against black women. This whole thing has been quite interesting to watch because in the very beginning, everybody who was anti-Megan, anti-black woman, because that's what it is, we're saying Megan Thee Stallion was not shot. Like, that was the thing that everybody was running with, that, oh, Megan Thee Stallion wasn't shot, it was glass. You had people even reporting that. Well, I'm not gonna say, you had Instagram blogs, Twitter blogs and stuff reporting, saying, oh, it was glass. There was no gun, it didn't happen, that never was said, da-da-da-da. Now, we're seeing that Megan Thee Stallion was shot. Like, Megan Thee Stallion was shot. Like, we're seeing the evidence in the courtroom that Megan Thee Stallion had bullet fragments in her feet. Now, it's just fascinating that the goalpost has moved so much that she wasn't shot. Now it's like, okay, she was. Well, Tory didn't do it. Kelsey did it. And they were fighting over this. I just like, this coverage is so disgusting and it's so violent. Because we have this black woman who, from her own account, says she never wanted to speak up. She even named, after taking the oath, that she doesn't believe in speaking to the police. Like, it's against it's against the black community. We don't talk to police. We don't cooperate with police. We just don't do that. Like, we're not doing that. And Megan said, if I was to report this and say that Tory Lanez did this, this can hurt my career. This can hurt and damage my career, because it's like, you cooperated with the police and you snitched on this black man, even though he caused harm to her. She's still supposed to suck it up and like, you don't know. Even though so many black women in the industry have experienced so much violence, they're like, some of our known black male rappers have been called out on all types of violence, domestic violence, abuse, like all types of things. Like, I could just name 3 at the top with no notes. Like, it's sad. So Megan Thee Stallion even mentioned and said that she wished that she wasn't here because of it. Like, this is how violent, and you can tell Megan Thee Stallion is a very happy person from what we see on social media. She's always having fun. I think she's genuine. Even seeing the old videos when she was in high school and stuff, she just looks like a loving person. Like, I would love to hang out with Megan Thee Stallion. But this whole thing has been so taxing on her. And I know she's been like trying to hold it together. And it's okay, Megan, for you not to hold it together because you are human. But what we're not gonna do is sit here and lie on this woman. Y'all not gonna sit here and lie on her and act like she didn't experience this. She did experience it. And now you have Tory Lanez, his people, because Megan Thee Stallion's lawyers are not in this courtroom because she's not on trial. But I will tell you something that is on trial, her sex life. Because now you have Tory Lanez folks, his people, trying to use Megan Thee Stallion. It's not credible because, you know, she's a sexual person. She was having sex with everybody. You even have the blogs running it. Well, Megan had got with Tory Lanez and Kelsey had a crush on him and then she slept with the baby and all this. I don't care if Megan Thee Stallion smashed every black male rapper in the industry. That has absolutely nothing to do with her being shot. And I find it very ironic how y'all sitting here trying to say this woman is a hoe and all that stuff, when a lot of y'all black male rappers be smashing the same light-skinned girl. And honestly, all of them look the same. Cause none of y'all ain't got no dark-skinned girlfriends or no dark-skinned baby mamas. Hello, Diddy. So, I mean, girl, it's a mess. It's a mess. And I don't know what is going on with Kelsey. Kelsey, like, girl, like, she is fighting for her life right now. They are wearing you low, sister. Like, from the whole, like, she completely did a 180. Because at first it was, you know, the truth gonna come out and I'm gonna get my day, I'm gonna tell the truth, and now she asking for immunity, now she pleading the fifth, now she don't want to speak on, now she don't remember stuff, she don't remember what she said in September, she don't remember, like, who's paying for her lawyers, she don't remember anything all of a sudden. Because she knows that if she starts telling the actual truth, it's gonna look bad on her. Like, the court of public opinion gonna chew her up. And she's also probably going to be, you know, held in contempt for perjury because she's in here lying. She don't want to incriminate herself. She doesn't want to incriminate herself, but Kelsey know that she doesn't want to tell the truth, and it's just really sad. Even if she was interested in Tory or whatever, because this whole rumor of she wanted to be with Tory, but she got COVID, she had to go back to Texas for a minute. And while the time she was recovering, Megan had got with Tory or something. It's just like, girl, it's so messy. Like, there's so many lies being thrown at this woman. It's just like, can we get back to what is really the focus, what is really on the docket? And it's the fact that Daystar Peterson, aka Tory Lanez, fired a gun at a person illegally. Like, it wasn't in no defense or anything. Now we're seeing where Kelsey is, like, sent a text message, because now text messages are coming through, and the text message is saying that Kelsey has sent Megan Thee Stallion a text saying, hey girl, my chest and stuff hurt, like, you know, I might need to go to the hospital after he dragged me out of the car. Who dragged you out the car, sister? Who did it? Y'all try to run and say, well, you know, Kelsey and Megan was fighting and Tory wasn't there. Girl, the folks are saying, no, that was not Megan. That was not Megan. Like, y'all are trying to make Megan look so bad. And I'm so glad that Deshaun Harrison posted this tweet in response to this man kind of heckling, Megan Thee Stallion as she walked in, flirted with her, said she looked good, then said, why you lie on that man? Like, was catcalling her. And that is, from what Deshaun said, that is how misogyny works. Like, that's the violence of it, how it works in real time. Like, catcalling, denying you your what's name, like, oh girl, that didn't happen to you. Like, all the same, like, it's real. And this is a black woman who is known in the industry, very talented, has a successful career. So if Megan Thee Stallion can experience misogyny war, how many other black women can experience it at their jobs and in life? We have to think about that. We have to think about that, because this case is really an eye-opener about how black women are treated when they come forward, and not even for themselves, but because they're being forced to, how they're treated. Because this could have been avoided. Like Megan Thee Stallion was not interested in even saying anything, but you had Tory Lanez going, like, repeatedly saying stuff, repeatedly dragging her through the internet for the last 2 years. The last 2 years, I've been sitting watching this in real time, and it's just like watching everybody who just said, well, we don't know, we wasn't there. I don't have to be there. If this black woman is saying that she experienced this stuff, I'm gonna believe her. You know why? Because oftentimes, when black women or women, period, specifically black women, talk about their experiences of abuse or violence and stuff, it gets swept under the rug for various reasons. And these folks are not lying. There's no reason for Megan Thee Stallion to lie. What is this doing for her? This is causing more harm than anything. Like, she don't want to be, like, dealing with this. She can be worried about all these other things. But she is speaking on it because now she's, like, you know, part of the trial. Like, now she is a witness. She's experienced this harm. This is not Megan suing Tory Lanez, but that's what the blogs and stuff have been able to do. And I really wouldn't be surprised if Tory Lanez's team has been doing and the label has been doing, because now you got folks really believing that that Megan Thee Stallion is suing or doing something that they really feel like Megan Thee Stallion is on the other side, and she's a prosecutor almost. Like, it's really sick. Like, it's really sick. Like, you got all these folks reporting on stuff that's just irrelevant. Like, no one is out here being like respectful of Megan at all. Like, they're just like, oh, well, Megan did this and Megan slept with such and such. Like, what does this have to do with the trial? And people respond to me and say, motive. What? Y'all have watched too much damn SVU. Y'all have watched too much Judge Brown. Y'all are like, girl, the social media lawyers, like, girl, I actually spoke to a couple of folks in law, and it was like, girl, a lot of y'all sound dumb. A lot of folks sound dumb when talking about this case, and the only education and background they have is misogynoir. That's the only thing that they be able to like to the degree that they have, because they enjoy coming up with some reason to make Megan Thee Stallion look bad, and it's really sad. If you have anybody that's out here that's close to you who is saying that Megan Thee Stallion is lying, get rid of their asses. Far away from them, because baby, they will sit here and leave you for dead, honey. Like, I'm literally having a conversation and they say, well, you know, Megan, like, are you serious right now? I'm cutting folks off. I'm not having a conversation about it. Like, I don't want to be around somebody who is denying this black woman from talking about her experience of violence. And with all this information that's come out, it's just like, nope, nope. Because these people are not looking for truth. They're looking for a reason to be violent towards another black woman. That's it. Like, they're not looking for truth because the truth is everywhere. We're starting to see it because nobody wants to lie on the stand. Kelsey most certainly doesn't want to lie on the stand. Like, girl, she even like testified and said, oh, she didn't see Meg limping. Girl, that's a whole video from TMZ of Megan Thee Stallion limping and her asking, Megan, are you okay? Y'all, it's like, this whole thing is like sick. And then you have Tory Lanez spinning this whole PR thing. Oh, the PR machine for Tory Lanez is working overtime. Tory walking in, smiling, talking, looking like he about to be casket sharp, ready to be put in the dirt. Coming out the courthouse with his son, took his son to court. Girl, where was your son at when you was in the car and doing all these things? Where was your son at? Who was babysitting your son when you was shooting at Megan feet? Like, where was your son at? Get your son a babysitter. You're using your son for clout. You're using your son for clout, and there's no reason for a child that age to be in a courtroom speaking on these experiences, all these trauma and stuff. That does not, like, the only thing that does is try to humanize Tory Lanez as somebody who couldn't do this, because subconsciously people are like, without even realizing, they will say, oh, he has a son, he's a father, I can't see him doing, like, that's how mind games and shit work. And his people know that, his team know that, down to the clothes he wear, to where his hairline is giving this week, they're giving that. Like, they're giving that. So it looks like that Tory Lanez may have put his hands on Kelsey as well. Which makes sense because Tory Lanez has a history of violence. I mean, he literally just got to fight with August Alsina not too long ago. I mean, who else is Tory Lanez bringing to the trial? Is he gonna bring that dark-skinned woman who he pretended to put in the damn music video because the producer took her out because she was dark-skinned and replaced her with light-skinned? Is he gonna bring her too as the damn character witness? Like, get the hell out of here. This shit is like beyond baffling to me. It's just like trash watching all these blogs like tweet about the things and not make any sense. Like, they're just fully committed, 100% committed to making Megan Thee Stallion look bad. And a lot of folks are talking about, when Megan, when she did the interview with Robin, she said that she didn't have no sexual relationship with Tory Lanez. She said that didn't happen, but it looked like it did. Girl, I don't care. Why would she say that she did? So y'all can automatically jump up and say, well, if she was, then, you know, it was just an argument. He shot her and ain't nothing wrong. Like, she don't need to be lying on that black man. Let that black man live. Y'all will let black men live at the expense of black women dying. And it's really sad, to be honest. Y'all will let black women die in order to let black men live. instead of holding black men accountable for their violence and their emotions and their anger that they do not have any control over. Y'all rather like allow a black woman to die to uplift a black man. And it's really sad because a lot of y'all will be destroyed by the same black man that you're trying to save. It's really sick. It's really, really sick. Like, but the trial is still going on, probably right now while I'm recording this. I will be doing updates and conversations about it because I feel like that I need to add my voice to the mix because there's a lot of, foolishness being put out right now. Like, there's a couple of folks who are out here using this as a moment to bring them visibility and stuff without any care or any just very violent and disgusting with, giving commentary on this trial and very biased and anti-blackness and misogynoir. Like, it's really sick. But I will be following. I've been paying attention and checking out the trial as it goes on. And remember, this is the people versus Daystar Peterson. It's not Megan Thee Stallion versus Tory Lanez. It's none of that. It is Daystar Peterson who is on trial for a crime that he committed. And they're going to prove that, in fact, he did commit this crime. Because if we go back 2 years ago, remember they were saying that Megan Thee Stallion was never shot. That was the first conversation, but we know that that's no longer true. So y'all tell me what y'all thoughts on it. Let me know in the comments and I'll talk to y'all soon. Bye.